So I really suffer high pressure since I speak after Angel's perfect speech. So first, let us think a question. When we sit in a movie theater, have you ever wondered how can a movie be so fascinating at the first sight, so exciting at a high point, and so moving, so impressive in the end? Well, my dear Toastmasters and most welcome guests, today I'm talking about movies, the elements of movies. Okay, I will talk about 4 elements of movies: the word, character, plot, and time arrangements. So the first one, the word. In every movie, the whole events will occur in a certain world. And the world may be based on Taiwan or America or somewhere else. And maybe it's based on modern times or tradition or history. Or maybe it is even based on an imaginary world. So let's see the second, character. Character is a basic and necessary element in every movie. So how to make no matter it is a human or object or an animal, how to make a character impressive and unforgettable to moviegoers. The character then should be visualized and concrete. They will laugh and they will cry. They have multiple personalities and they will grow and learn during the events. So, maybe they are not really perfect. They seem perfect, but not really perfect, have some disadvantages. And maybe they are not always good or always evil. In brief, just like you and me, complicated, have different dimensions, various parts of various personalities. So let's see some examples. The first one, I will talk about the word and character first. The first one, 霍元甲. The word is based on 1968. Sorry. Let me see. 1868 to 1910. 1868 to 1910. China. And the main character is, of course, 霍元甲. This one. Okay. So he is a man who, although he is good at martial arts, we all know that. Although he is good at martial arts, he was too arrogant when he was young. But after he went through several events, he changed gradually and got an inner view of what martial arts was. He knows that Kung Fu is not the one to help him gain fame and confidence, but is a treasure to maintain good health condition and, of course, to protect the weak. So, another example, Harry Potter. The 7th episode is about to appear, and it has total 7 episodes. So let's think how Harry Potter can be so popular. So, first we look at its world. Its world is based on an imaginary world. The world is divided into 2 parts. The normal, just like we live, the place we live, and the magic world, another special world. So, Harry Potter is in the wizards, there has many special things out of our normal gods. For example, incantation, Quidditch, the moving ghost, falling around pictures from pictures, and of course, the magic. So, let's move on to the third part, plot. After creating the world and the character, we have to choose specific events. So the plot is the specific events we should choose. It's the contents, the main contents of a movie. So how can a plot be attractive to people? Then we should make the plot special and innovative. So let's see the first example. The Inception. Yeah, we talk about dreams a lot, right?
Yeah.
Maybe today we will say, what does a dream I dreamed yesterday means? We will ask questions like that. But this movie have a different view on dreams. It talks about an invasion into dreams to change people's thoughts. So, have any one of you think of this before? Raise your hand, please. Wow, imagine it. Really. At least I haven't. So, but the Inception did. So it is a very innovative way. So another example, the Paycheck. The Paycheck is talk about the main character, which is in the middle of the picture. He creates a future machine, and he uses a future machine and see his death in the future. So he sends several objects. He prepares 10 to 20 little objects like small pictures, but sticky to himself, and avoid his death. Because he knows the future, so he can arrange and avoid his death. Again, this is an innovative plot. So let's move on to the next, time arrangement. So I will talk about a special time arrangement here to narrate a story from the end. So the example is again, 霍元甲. In the beginning of the movie, we see him fought with 3 opponents respectively on this area. Remember? Then, when the next opponent is about to appear, the story goes back to the place 霍元甲 lived when he was young. So this is a special way to make moviegoers concentrated at the very beginning. So, 4 elements of movies: the word, character, plot, and time arrangement. We learn this today not because we really have to direct a movie and be a director right after this speech. Not really. But we learn this can help us when next time we sit in a movie theater. It's no longer merely like drinking Coca-Cola and eat popcorn anymore. Instead, we can have a deeper view into what movie is and know its arrangement, and we will gradually know that movie is a beautiful and impressive moving art. Sentence check.